What's going on, guys? Back in the shop again with another video. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know if we were gonna get a lot done in this video, but thankfully UPS just showed up with our new Total Seal rings, which ended up kind of being a blessing in disguise. All the rings were wrong for those pistons. Luckily I was able to call Diamond. They gave me the individual dimensions of everything we needed, ordered the rings directly through them, so I know they're gonna fit 100%. Before we started this video, I had to start working on a little something because, you know, we had to get this block looking right. Now, what paint is this, Danny?
This is some acrylic enamel. It's very expensive.
Stuff is like 10 bucks a can. Let me tell you, this stuff probably has some of the best coverage I've ever seen. Whatever, it says big on it, so yeah, you can trust it. Anyway, you can check it out here. Taped up the block good. Got every single threaded hole taped up too. That way nothing gets in the threads. What a major difference. Like, this is absolute night and day. Bringing that junkyard motor back from the dead. We're not gonna bore you with sizing the rings again. Obviously you guys already saw the process last time. It's probably gonna take us a good 30-40 minutes with our fancy makeshift tool here from our favorite Harbor Freight.
You painted the engine stand.
Well, I had to get that area of the block. It's okay. I'll hit it with some black.
That'll do.
So we're gonna go ahead and get the top ring, second ring, and the oil control rings all installed on the pistons. I think the block should be dry enough for us to start messing with it a little bit and throw these things in there and make it a short block. All right, so we want you guys to enjoy the unveiling at the same time we do. So Danny, you do the honors. I spent a good 45 minutes taping everything up, by the way. And the tape didn't want to stick because it's probably about 130% humidity today.
On the low end.
That's why the MAP gas is sitting right there.
This motor's gotten a lot of MAP gas.
It's been, it's consumed at least 3. We gotta add that to the bill.
Yeah.
So imagine, guys, every single bolt hole, all the threads, I literally went ahead and protected everything.
Literally.
Because chasing any threads on a block that you're trying to put back together is no fun. So we like to try and avoid that whenever possible. But she looks good.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
You like that, right?
This is labor intensive right here.
You like that, right? I figured that out on this side.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than trying to.
Yeah, but the front ones I really wasn't able to. I had to actually cover them. So I'm finishing up, putting on all the piston rings right now. We gotta flip this thing over, pull a pan off, and sling some rods in this thing finally. So we're gonna jump into that next. All right, guys, we have all the piston rings on all of our pistons right now. They're numbered in order. So that went a lot smoother than last time. Thankfully, the new Total Seal rings took care of our problem. It was a little bit annoying, you know, resizing all the rings. That ended up taking us like 40-45 minutes to do everything there. But at least we know it's right. This motor is gonna last. It's gapped correctly for the power it's making. I went ahead and cracked loose all the rod bolts already. So I've gotta clean everything out. I already cleaned out the cylinders with ATF. As you can tell, they came out super clean. So once we got all this stuff cleaned up, our assembly lube ready, we can go ahead and throw these things in finally. It seems like we've been held back for what?
2 weeks?
2 weeks at least? 2 weeks just on mishaps, and you know, stuff like this happens with race car stuff. Like I said, not much of a race car with the Cobalt, but like I said, I used to have one of these things. 3rd, 4th gear, absolute animals. That thing would bury the Speedo pretty much at the top of 4th. So let's work on getting these things assembled right now. And so we can show you an assembled short block. All right, so I was trying to milk every last bit of battery out of that last camera battery in there. But like we were saying, this thing takes 30 foot-pounds and then 65 degrees. I actually had to break out my snap-on torque angle gauge from the amount of dust on it. I don't know if you can tell. It's been a while.
About 10 years old.
About 10 years old. How many times I used it?
0. 0 times.
Basically. So, we're gonna go ahead and start making some passes on these things, torquing them. And the bottom end's, gonna be assembled.
Yep.
After this, it's just timing, cylinder head, and we can start tearing apart Blueberry, getting the old motor out and this one in. I'd say we've done a pretty damn good job of bringing this thing back from the dead. Okay?
I'm happy with it.
For a junkyard motor, it is a 100% junkyard motor. This thing was bought from LKQ for like 270 bucks, okay? But we cleaned her up, brought her back to life, got this bottom end together. So we're gonna show you at least torquing, the last one down. We'll show the process. Oh, you found more tape?
Yeah. Evidence that Josh is thorough.
Hey, I got every single one. Anyway, we're gonna move on to torquing that stuff down right now.
All right, guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and show you the process of torquing down the rod caps. And Boy Wonder has his very fancy.
Hold on. It's not from Harbor Freight.
Hold on, let me zoom in there on the head. Hold on, there it goes. Where'd you get it from? How much that torque wrench cost?
These torque wrenches cost me, what was it, about 17 grand?
Yeah.
For my automotive school, and then they gave me some torque wrenches for free. They've become very useful, let me tell you.
Free,
yeah. But we already told you, the only tools that are important in this place are either Snap-on or Milwaukee. All right? So I'm gonna hit these. It's 30 foot-pounds. Beep. This is the one that doesn't have the screen. It still beeps though. Hey, and you got to show them the two person needed torque angle gauge.
This is serious, guys. This is took us a few tries to figure this out.
Well, there's something wrong with the tool. Put it like that. Something ain't working.
But we fixed it.
Oh yeah, we fixed it.
Fixed it-ish.
Oh, man. I gotta get rid of the Snap-on now.
Let me see how I can show you guys this. Wow.
This is interesting.
At the same time.
This is interesting. I'll tell you that.
If we can get a top view here going on.
Okay, not agreeing.
Harbor Freight.
So taking as much tension out of it as I can. Set the angle gauge back on 0. Start pulling. 30 degrees, 40, 50, 60, 65. Move on to our next one.
Listen, I ain't even gonna front with y'all. This camera's about 4 pounds. Okay?
Not fun.
Y'all seen it? We gotta do this 3 more times. After that, we'll check back in with you guys and go on to the next step.
All right, guys, so we have the rotating assembly all buttoned up. Not gonna lie, pretty proud, okay? It's been a while. Haven't put together a motor in a few years, at least. It's been a while. Well, I mean, I put the heads on the caddy, that's about it. I don't really count that.
I do heads every once in a while. A little different, but.
Anyway, we got all the pistons in there. Rotates nice and smooth. So, I don't know, but I feel pretty accomplished today. I think we're gonna go ahead and close it out here. We have the bottom end all buttoned up. Next video will probably be a little bit of mix of final assembly and probably some disassembly on Project Blueberry over here. We got a lot of stuff to clean up on this thing. I mean, all this heat shrink is, well, not heat shrink, what is this called?
Loom?
All loom is falling apart, I guess.
We gotta re-loom the whole engine bay.
Heat. So I gotta re-loom pretty much this entire harness. There's a lot of funky vacuum stuff that I'm not crazy about.
And a few other Theory Garage touches that we gotta do.
Yeah. Well, it ain't leaving my shop looking like this, I can tell you that right now.
No.
Or that, with harness hanging out in the back and loom everywhere and just disgusting.
Get a look at this. It just disintegrates.
Yep. Obviously there's a lot of heat from a turbocharger back there. There is a little bit of heat protectant wrap on, looks like a coil harness.
We're gonna get it right.
But either way, we're gonna get this thing right. It's not gonna leave this shop, not in good condition. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and close it out there. Like, comment, subscribe. It really means a lot to us. We'll catch you guys next time.